that's great. My favorite product, I do this little thing with a golf club when we do our presentation. My thumb, I'm a gastroenterologist, I do a lot of repetitive motion. I had to change my golf grip. I'm a pretty good golfer, but it kind of ruined my game, and so I had to put it back, get ready for retirement. Still very painful, so I really feel great now. I mean, I rub this on there every day when I work. I rub it on my wrist. My other thumb started hurting me, so I started doing that. It's really been nice, and I love the sleep. To me, sleep is so important because I work, a lot of hours during the day. She's the one that's doing most of the business right now until I retire. But the sleep is just amazing. I used to wake up at 3, and then I'd lay there staring at the ceiling. Now I'm just still sleepy, and I just roll over and out again.
Awesome. This is CBD cream that you're using?
Yeah,
okay.
CBD cream,
Okay,
yeah.
awesome.
Good.
My favorite product is the Neuro. My primary care doctor actually put me on a prescription supplement 3 years ago to get my brain to kind of work better. And I don't really feel like it did anything. And then another doctor put me on something else. It was $168 a month. I did it for 2 months. I didn't feel anything. I started taking the Neuro 2 to 3 days later. My husband walked in and said, "Where'd my wife go?" It was that powerful.
Wow.
I was like,
Wow.
I'm right here. What do you mean? There's work. You need to do this. You need that. I have to thank Ricky and Francois, of course, for their leadership and guidance and everything. But we actually take all the products. We love them. We take them every day. And we have our 11-year-old son on several of the products, and he is doing wonderful. He even comes to me and says, "Mommy, I need my product. I need my supplements. I need my supplements."
Wow.
Because he feels so good.
And I want to share the story how you were introduced to this, how simple it was.
So Ricky and I actually went to high school together on the north side, and we ran into each other at our kids' surf camp at the beginning of summer. And I just felt that I walked by him the first day, and I was like, "That guy looks really familiar. I know him from somewhere." And then a couple days later, I stopped and I said, "I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from?" And he said, "I'm Ricky. We went to high school together. You're Chanda." I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah, so great to see you." Very brief conversation. And I don't know, I just felt this really weird pull or connection to reach out to him. And so I friended him on Facebook. And when I started reading about what he and his wife do on Facebook, it just inspired me so much. And I went to my husband and I'm like, "You have to look at this. You have to look at this." I'm like reading all this stuff to them because we're very much into personal development and growth and leadership and entrepreneurials and stuff like that. And so it just really touched us. And so all summer went by and I didn't do anything. And then about 3 or 4 weeks ago, my husband and I were sitting at dinner and I said, I still keep thinking about Ricky and his wife. I really, really want to reach out to them and I really want to meet his wife. And he said, "Well, why haven't you?" I said, "I don't know." And anyway, so right there, he was like, "Well, text him." I said, "I don't have his number, but I am friends with him on Facebook." So while we were at dinner, I messaged Ricky and he immediately replied. The next morning, I went to his house and met he and Francois and just basically fell in love with them. And they introduced me to the product. My husband is a physician. I'm a nurse with a master's degree. And when I went home, I told him, I was like, "Hey, I met these amazing people. It was great. They have this amazing product line. You're a doctor. Please put your doctor hat on. Please tell me, is this legit? Like, do these products work? Is the science there? Is the technology there? Will this, we're not going to put our name behind anything that doesn't work. We're not going to sell anything that's a scam or not legit." And he already knew about liposomal technology. And he couldn't go into a whole other thing. But he already knew about it, and then he researched this particular product. And he's like, "This is amazing." And he can go on about 1,000 other things that you can do with it. But he gave me the reassurance as a physician, that this is something that he would recommend to patients. And so for me, it was like, okay, great network and friends, great product, and an opportunity to make money. We're in. And I just, we're like, all in.